I'm straight, I'm dating Ladyboy, and I don't think I'm gay. I'm attracted to Chini. She looks like a woman. She's very beautiful. She's very feminine. How does it make me gay?
How about
That's a good question. I feel like in 2025, there are two types of women. There is women with a and women with a
same skin?
and it's the same tissue. It's just different form of the same thing.
It is ridiculously odd to me that every couple of months we got to have one of these crazy conversations, but we live in a clown world. And people today are nuttier than squirrel turds, so we must get after it. What are we talking about today? Well, this has been going viral recently, right? It says over here on the side, in a recent discussion, actress and personality, this trans person goes by the name T.S. Madison, who was recognized for her contributions to the LGBTQIA community, talked to another personality who I'm not familiar with. She goes by the name Nene Leaks about dating heterosexual men. Social media responded to this topic with mixed reactions, which is crazy to me. So let's go in of their conversation.
Would you date him if I know him?
Yeah, that doesn't. Do you only know gay men?
Well, I don't date gay men.
Well, okay. Well,
Now, she was born a biological male, right? So she doesn't date gay men. Pay attention.
you know when you guys be saying that, that's weird.
Why?
Because what do you mean you don't date gay men? Because if he is sleeping with you and sleeping with a woman, he's something.
Well, he's not gay.
What is he?
He's definitely not gay.
He's bi?
Listen, because if a man come in here and he looks at me and you,
Yeah. What is
and
he?
well, he likes women.
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
And if,
But-
if he does know, he likes women.
Okay.
Now-
but what is he?
Well,
He's-
And now I'm going to try to be as respectful as I can within this conversation. Any man with 20/20 vision that walks in the room and sees both of these people and determines that they are of the same sex needs to go right to the optometrist to go get his eyes checked. It's obvious that when looking at the person on the left, there is something amiss. There is something afoot. I don't care what degree of testosterone has been able to be implanted within their body or for how long as many years. You can tell something is amiss. And we know in 2025, you need to ask questions first because a large subset of these people don't even want to tell you that they have the same contraption underneath their belt that you do. Let's keep on listening to the bullshit.
Bisexual?
he could be bi or he could be pan.
Okay, what was pan? I forgot.
A
That means you be whatever you like, whatever you like.
Hearts, not hearts.
Right.
A lot of men are pan, but they don't say anything. Like a
I
lot of
don't want to run into them.
But
I
it's
don't
a
want
lot.
to date him.
Nene, if you've dated men,
Yes.
there's a possibility in your life that
He's been with a man.
he's been with something.
The
Now we
man-
talking.
Yeah, so the man gonna be sleeping with me and you. I don't want to talk to him no more.
You don't?
No.
Because
Because see, he's not telling me the truth. Nine
Well,
times out of
what truth
10,
does he need to tell you, Nene? Tell me.
the guy seemed like he would come and tell me that he's bisexual. So what if he never told me? Isn't he lying to me? You said
Yes.
they wake up and lie.
They do.
So he woke up and lied.
But how is it? How can we make men comfortable to even say that they find other things outside?
I know,
of-
but I
of
feel
what
like he should
societal-
tell me what he likes.
But here's the thing: you might demonize him for telling.
I won't. I just probably won't be with him.
Yeah, that is correct. And then men risk. They risk losing that. You know, there's some men that have experiences,
Yeah.
just like there are women that have had an experience.
Still,
Yeah, then they risk losing it. The same way as if I find out that a woman is a whore, I won't take her seriously for dating and relationships going into the future. Oh, you had this past life of being an S worker or being a prostitute? Then that will relegate you as inaccessible for the kingdom that I want to build into the future. Irrespective of the fairness within that, I'm going to consider your past the same way that you consider my future. Now, as a man, it would be obvious why I would be conflicted, for lack of a better term, in looking at content like this. But what surprises me is that women are not reacting as negatively as what they should be when it comes to this type of content. Why? Because they don't realize the subtlety in the manipulation. Because essentially, what the biologically born man on the left is doing here is subtle shaming women that want heterosexual men. The person on the left is introducing all of this confusion because she wants access to the men, or the confused version of the men that generally the heterosexual women would have access to. Let's just solve this debate right here. If a man is attracted to a being that has an eggplant, that is a gay man. Full stop. I don't care what you look like with clothes on. But if that man knows that without clothes, there was a tip down there the same size as him and it turns him on, gay. Let's not confuse the masses. And I think that women deserve to have the opportunity to know if their guy is gay or bisexual. I think all people need to be truthful when it comes to what is it that they want in regards to their sexuality, and not be scared of the very real reaction that you might get from the opposite sex dependent upon your preference. The same way that I think that it's wrong for a T person not to disclose what's underneath their drawers, I think that it's wrong for a man not to disclose that he has an affinity for eggplants. Now, the subversion tactics, or the smoke screens that get placed up, confuse everybody. And because these are the influencers, it passes the confusion down to the younger generation.
As a straight man, would you ever date a trans woman?
If I knew before, probably not. But if I got like hoodwinked into it, yeah, I don't know.
Would you consider it gay to date a trans woman?
No, I don't think so. I think she's a girl at that point.
So are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
So as a straight man, would you date a trans girl?
No, I would not.
You think that dating a trans girl would be gay?
Absolutely, it would.
Are you gay or straight?
Straight.
So as a straight man, would you date a trans girl?
I would not.
So do you think that it would be like gay for a straight guy to date a trans girl? I feel like there's no wrong answer.
Is it gay? I don't know. That's a little tough.
Like, it just depends on if they have the surgery or what.
I don't know. It's like I feel like it could go either way. I feel like you can have an argument for both.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
As a straight man, would you date a trans girl?
Personally, no.
So do you think that it's gay if a straight guy was dating a trans girl?
Yeah.
As a straight man, would you ever date a trans woman? Why?
That's a man.
If like a guy dated a trans woman, would you consider that gay?
It's all gay. I don't really know the difference. Lesbian is gay. Tranny is gay. Queer is gay. Whatever you do, you do.
Now listen, trans people do exist, right? This is a documented thing. But a trans woman is not a woman, ever, under any circumstances. And me believing this does not make me a phobe of these people. I like organization. I like structure. I like the definitions of words to actually match what that word means. But if you look like a woman and you have a package or had a package that was surgically removed, that does not make you a woman. You're a different category. And it's just so crazy to watch all of these young people that are just so scared to admit biological truths and facts.
I'm straight, I'm dating Ladyboy, and I don't think I'm gay. I'm attracted to Chini. She looks like a woman.
Hey, bro, come here.
You're gay.
She doesn't look like a woman, my guy. I hate to break it to you. She looks like a man who's been taking estrogen. That's what she looks like. But this is, no, I'm sorry.
She's very beautiful. She's very feminine. How does it make me gay?
How about
That's a good question.
Good question.
I feel like in 2025, there are two types of women. There is women with a and women with a.
In 2025, there's two types of women. What? No. No, there is not two types of women. I don't understand why the women are not like, y'all should be pushing furniture out the way. What do you mean? There's me as a woman, and now there's another woman. One that's got a schlong. Aren't y'all? Yeah, y'all should be picketing. Bump all the ICE shit that's happening and protesting in LA, burning buildings. Y'all should be picketing this shit. They're not your friends. They're not your allies. They are trying to subvert what you are. This is trickery.
skin?
And it's the same tissue. It's just different form of the same thing.
The delusion to just not be comfortable enough to call yourself gay, my guy. Listen, and then those in the LGBTQ community, but like, does this hurt y'all feelings as well? Like, honestly, that they're just lying to themselves.
In very recent years, a lot of straight men have realized and learned more about who trans women are and how they identify, and how it's really no different than, you can still be straight and date a trans woman. And
right.
I don't know. I think it's really opening up.
Yeah,
I agree.
Have you dated straight men?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have.
Yeah,
they're terrible. Awful. Yeah, in my experience. But
it's crazy how they, whether or not they were biologically born men or biological born women, they all still unite under this feminist idea of men ain't shit. But it's so fascinating for me to watch women just sign up to be in agreement for what this is. No pushback, no consideration for biological truths, while at the same time offering no value to yourself. But this is why people are so confused. There's no standardization, there's no structure, there's no definitions, until men say enough is enough and we begin to try to make them.
So you're straight and you're really attracted to trans women, but you don't know what to call yourself.
Gay.
Open-minded, not an asshole, not a transphobe.
Super gay.
A decent human being, a heterosexual. Trans women are women. So to say otherwise or to try to come up with a new label for your sexuality for being attracted to us would be othering and assuming that we are not real women when we are.
And this is how the villainization begins, right? This is how it occurs. So this person would say to me that as a man who does not agree with her, I am transphobic. When it's like, no, I just, you were born the same sex as me. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I want the real deal, baby. I want the real deal, baby. I want the au natural. I want the nectar from God's earth as it was intended for me, baby. It's like I can't make a natural or a logical personal choice without it being weaponized against me. We're going to slide this over here and take a look at some of the comments to see if the general populace agrees with me. I'm trans. And as much as I want to be seen as any other woman, I'm not. Okay. And the more we try to force others to think that, the more we will reject, and the harder the slap to the face it'll feel when our gender dysphoria hits us. Oh, this person's cooking. We are simply trans women, our special kind of woman, and we need to accept the reality and stop trying to convince straight people to like us. Wow. The ones that will like us will in their own time. And if they never do, it's fine. It's not transphobic. This is like being unattracted to ugly people makes you ugly phobic. They'll just add the phobic on the end of anything to make it seem like you hate them, which is insane. Let's go down a little bit. Just because sour cream and yogurt look the same doesn't mean that they are the same. Let's call things what they are and not what they appear to be. Looks can be deceiving. Everybody knows this. And that's I'm going to leave this conversation here today. And I'll end off in saying this. It's a weird world that we live in. And if common sense was currency, we'd be in a damn recession. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content here today. I want you guys, both the MT Army and the MTRs, to be sounding off within the comments. I want to hear from both of y'all, both sides of the coin. My G's, I already know where you guys stand, but I want to hear from the women as well. What do you think about trans women subverting the word or the definition of a woman to benefit them, to suit their own needs? Do you see it as an intrusion? Because I do. I want to hear you guys down in the comment box down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, you two. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value man.